not a map. Is it?
More clues. What a surprise.
Those latitudes and longitudes?
That's why we need the Silence Dogood letters.
You were over. All right, well, the real treasure is going to be the report. Now, just so you can see, I have changed these numbers to match the actual numbers from the summary output. These red numbers, you can see here in the output. There's the baseline slope, and here's how much the slope changes based off paraffin and soy and zinc, and then the special paraffin-zinc combo, this 0.92, which shows up right here. But what would a client want to know? They don't want to know how you need this plus and all the different pieces. They just want the slopes so they can make prediction equations. And of course, we would have a completely separate table if we were talking about the y-intercepts. So let's make us a report where we'll explain this in a simple way that a client can understand, mostly by taking this picture. So here we go. I've written my report. First thing in the heading is to try to make it sound like candles are really important. They're a big part of our world and we want to understand them better. Mentioned that I used R, talked about R squared and the standard error. This is different than the last report, like in a different order. I'm hoping that that shows you that there is no particular order and encourages you to find your own writing style. Don't just copy mine. I will recognize my own writing style, and that's not cool. I made sure to mention my residuals look good. I can't remember if I put that in my last report or not. If I didn't, I would have lost points there. The p-values and the intercepts and slopes were all significant. Now, when I say that, I'm thinking about all these guys here. And there's a lot of p-values and slopes and intercepts. I don't think a client wants me to go through this. They don't want to see this and they don't understand it. What does it mean? It means time is important and wax and wick matter. Oh, look, here's a picture. Based off this, you can see what matters most. This orange line, that's soy zinc, is the hottest candle. The beeswax zinc is the lowest candle. Where did the cotton ones land? They landed here in the middle. And so just a few mentions here of some of those important characteristics. When it comes to the prediction equation, you can either break it into the 6 different prediction equations, that's great, or you can use one prediction equation and explain how that categorical variable works. That's also allowed. Both of these are ways of handling 6 categories all at once. Here you can easily see all 6 categories. Here you don't have more than one equation. Which one do you prefer? That's different for every student. And then for conclusion, this is why predicting candles could be a big deal. And let's look at some future knowledge pieces. If this was a homework report, my next step would be to go look at the rubric because there's always some little piece that you forget. And once you read it in the rubric, you're like, oh yeah, there was some actual prediction value that they asked me to do. But in this case, it looks like I am done and we are ready to start talking about some of the homeworks.